he decides to bomb the oil derrick. Yes, he does. Easy job. The bullfrogs are far away. And it looks as though the Soviets are attacking up to Tier 2 because a super reactor was being built by Kivi. Kivi brings some of his forces into the center of the map, into the central ridge. And here we have an interesting move by 3D Kid. He's building a seaport, and he's using the long range of the Allies' command center, of the Allies' mobile construction vehicle to do that. Kivi, our Soviet player, is trying to sneak and we've got some bombing going on here. Did a lot of damage, but didn't actually destroy anything. 3 bombs, and as I said, Kivi is taking a terror drone deep into the water to see if there's any kind of expansion going on. So we've had some nice successful bombing runs by the 3D Kid. But there's no way he's going to get through this force here. With these bullfrogs, the bears, and the sickles, there's really nothing Blue can do with that. However, with Blue building a seaport, he's cranked out 2 dolphins. And those dolphins basically are going to control the water. Green has no airfield. Green has no naval yard. The only thing Green can bring into the water would be terror drones, and dolphins just eat up terror drones. And the dolphins are going to work on the ore refinery expansion in the water. Here comes a terror drone. If he has any micro at all, yep. The dolphin one-shots the terror drone. The terror drone just cannot withstand a dolphin. And this terror drone, again, if this guy has any micro at all, if 3D Kid sees it at all, it's dead. So he's given that up. Now Kivi is attempting to build a 3rd refinery on the central ridge. The 3D Kid already has a refinery on the ridge. So Kivi is going for 3 refineries, and plus he has his oil derrick. The 3D Kid has up to Tier 2 now and has sold the seaport that he had built. And Kivi is doing a nice scouting job here, a Soviet player. So Blue is now up to Tier 2. Green is trying to do who knows what. Oh, Green has successfully got his sickle into the walled ore collection area, meaning he'll have to sell his walls as he just did. And what else is Green doing? I'm not sure. Let's watch this interaction here. I don't think, will the Prospector live? It does. The Prospector lives, and 3D Kid even killed the terror drone that came out of that dead sickle. Now he's going to go repair that Prospector. So taking a look at our forces here in the central ridge, 5 tanks, 3 javelin soldiers, 2 dogs, and a peacekeeper. The forces look like they're about the same. The bombers could give Green some problems, though, depending on what the bombers do. So let's take a look. And Blue is doing a nice job with the dolphins, scouting. And let's see what Green is doing to try to scout Blue. Green used a man cannon to hurl a bear into Blue's base in an attempt to use their top secret protocol to bomb the area. Fortunately, Blue moved his Prospector out of the way, having seen that, and survived it. It did a lot of damage, but it didn't destroy the Prospector. And a Blue dog, the Allies' attack dog, has gone out to scout Green. And so we've got a big tank battle on our hands brewing at some time soon, I think. And the bombers continue to go to work. And they managed to take out an ore collector by the Soviets. So that's a little bit of a victory for the Blue player. Nice for 3D Kid. This game is still very even at this point. And Green is bringing his MCV in with his tanks. He's activated the secondary power of the tanks. 2, 4, 6 tanks, about 6 flak troopers, I don't see a couple of bears, maybe 1 or 2 bears. I think these flak troopers will be vulnerable to dogs, and we've got the cryocopter shrunk the MCV. Probably a very wise decision. Blue is using the repair build radius of the armor facility to help his tanks. The cryocopter goes down, shattering into 1,000 pieces before going near the ground. The MCV plants itself in the ground. Blue's got a lot of building. And Blue's up to tier 2 now, tier 3 because Blue's up to tier 3 because he's got a Mirage tank. Wow. That Mirage tank was a big help, and Blue has basically fought off this attack. Oh, but the MCV for Green goes in and it crushes the Mirage tank, it crushes a Guardian tank. Another Guardian tank is frozen by the stasis ray. Well, we got the Engineer has taken over Green's construction yard, or Blue's construction yard. So the Allies player 3D Kid has lost his construction yard. Kivi is now using his and the Engineer is going to go for the armor facility as well. It gets stopped by the cryocopter. And wow, Green has taken a big advantage here. He's now planting his MCV into the ground. I'm not sure what he's got planned.
The show must go on.
And the MCV's been shrunk again, so it is vulnerable. But Green took a big advantage there. Kivi has several tanks that he can still use. He doesn't have any anti-air to do anything about the cryocopter. And he decides to sell his MCV as well. So Green is at a big advantage right now. He's probably gained about 6,000 in credits, having sold 2 MCVs. Bear goes in. The Engineer's going to die. So right now Blue has no MCV, no armor facility. So Blue cannot rebuild his construction yard. Green can build a construction yard if he wants, and he's building up some anti-air, a lot of tanks, and a lot of infantry. Blue still has 1 Mirage tank, a heroic Guardian tank. So these two forces basically are going to tell the tale of who's going to win this game. Green can build an MCV out of his war factory. That'll take 1 minute, and I don't know if he wants to give away 1 minute of build time. Now, as this is going on, although Blue has lost a lot, wow, he just barely froze that. That ore collector froze about 1/10 of a second before he dropped the bomb. I think he was desperate, and he just sent his bomber in there just to do that. And he just happened to hit it on time. And I guess Green was planning something and decided to give up on that. So basically that tree there, that's a Mirage tank, I think. And then there's 2 Guardian tanks here, lined up with some infantry, and it's going to go up against this force of the Soviets. This does not look good for Blue. It'll depend, I guess, what the bombers can pull off. And there goes the Mirage tank, so maybe Green saw that, I'm not sure. Green has not rebuilt his